The production, or the office assistant is literally picking up every single task that is coming down that chain in the production office.
The office production assistant is the entry-level position for the production office. Hi, I'm Amber with Beyond Film School, where I teach you all about the film industry. And today in this video, I am talking to the authors of Keys to the Production Office, Jennifer and Galana. They are also UPMs and producers. I'm an AD and assistant director. I work solely on set, and they have graciously given me their time to be able to interview them and tap into their knowledge all about the production office and the office PA. And just a quick review of the production office and what they do. They are the control tower of information. They are the nucleus of any production. Everything in the physical production phase starts and stops with the production office. And the production office also facilitates all the needs of all the departments. And the foundation of the production office is the office PA, the office production assistant. When you become an office PA, this is the hierarchy. This is the line, the ladder you would climb if you're trying to have higher goals in the production office and want to achieve certain high positions in the production office. As an office PA, once you've been an office PA, you are not at all restricted to just work in the production office, because it can lead to many other things, and you're working and talking to all the different departments that are involved in filmmaking. The office PAs do a lot. They are doing so many different things throughout their day. Now, as always with filmmaking, things can vary from show to show or from TV to movie that you work on. So myself, Jennifer and Galana have really tried to lay out all the responsibilities, but I will let you know that they can vary based on your position and who you're working for as an office PA.
In our book, we talk about all of the different responsibilities that an office PA could be given, anywhere from, refilling doing the craft service shopping and refilling the production office kitchen, to doing errands, runs, making photocopies, doing petty cash, doing purchase orders, if that production coordinator feels comfortable enough with the office PA doing those things, doing research, helping to source expendables.
Meeting setup, especially in episodic television, meetings are just every day, all day long, always, and reoccurring every week. So the amount of setting up meetings, making sure the paperwork's there for the meetings, are we serving lunch for this meeting? Is it ordering lunch? That's something that would fall to the office PA. And on the opposite side of distribution, it's the file management, whether or not it's electronic or if it's hard copies, but making sure that we can find that document again when we need it. All of the things that we just told you about what a production coordinator does, the office PA is helping facilitate all of that. In the same way that the coordinator is at the direction of the production manager, the office PA is at the direction of the production coordinator, assistant coordinator. So they're facilitating everything that's coming down the line to make sure that all of that happens. If we didn't have office PAs, if we didn't have coordinators, it'd be Galana and I having to do all the things ourselves. So we highly value.
It's a lot to do.
It's a lot to do. It's a lot to do. Just like I think sometimes set PAs can be undervalued, thinking, oh, my lockup, 17 blocks away from main filming isn't important, when we all know that is equally important to the set PA that's standing right next to the camera. Same with the office PAs who, we think that office PA is just sitting at a phone in the production office and it's not raining and they're warm and they're not doing anything. Really, that office PA is helping to facilitate all the needs for tomorrow. They're making sure that everything is set up or distributed or communicated for tomorrow. They're making sure that the Tech Scout van is going to have water and snacks that are going to go with the Tech Scout or the Scout van. They're making sure that the actors have the crib that they need, or that they have the welcome baskets because production decided to do welcome baskets, or some agent sent flowers to the office for the cast member that need to get to the cast member's trailer. So the office PA is going to bring them to set and deliver them to the set PA who's going to put them in the cast member's trailer.
Now, to add on and review some of the responsibilities that Jennifer and Galana talked about in their interview, here are some that I wanted to lay out for you. Office PAs are going to answer phones, they're going to greet people that come to the office, they are going to facilitate communication, whether that's going to be an email, through paperwork, or passing on messages. As an office PA, you are going to be doing office runs, whether that's deliveries, pickup, drop-offs, picking up purchases, rentals, or you might be picking up something personal for a cast member or a crew member. You might also also be delivering something to set or to dressing rooms. And as Jennifer mentioned this, meetings. There are gonna be lots of meetings. You're gonna help set them up and strike them. Also, keep the office tidy is gonna be another responsibility, and I think it's definitely underrated, keeping the office clean and also fully stocked and functional. And let's not forget about the crafty supplies for the office. You'll also do certain research, whether it's for purchases, trying to figure out certain rental companies, and researching for certain services for production needs. This one makes me laugh because I think as an office PA, I always see the office PAs stressing about lunch. They are going to be taking the orders and also helping distro the lunch out to those that are ordering lunch through the office. And you could be handling any personal requests from the cast and crew. And of course, the biggest responsibility of them all is to make sure that you are learning. It is entry level, so if you're not learning something, it might not be useful for you to be an office PA. It is about learning something every single day. Now that we cover the responsibilities, I like to tap into Jennifer and Galana and ask them about what they're looking for when they hire their office PAs.
One of the main things that we really like to see is someone who's got the right attitude to be there, right? They want to be there. They're not just there for the paycheck. They actually want to be there. They want to learn. They're excited about being a part of this production. And it's hard to tell someone to be excited, but I've seen it, you know what I mean? You definitely notice that, and that follows through in their work, right? If they really want to be there, they're going to go the extra mile. They're going to think beyond just the boundaries that we've told them on an assignment, and ask the additional questions, getting more details on it. Like I've certainly given assignments to PAs, and I'm always impressed when I think, oh yeah, I've told them everything, and they come back to me with 20 more questions. I'm like, oh yeah, oh well, those are all excellent questions. Yes, thank you for asking me before going on the assignment, because I would have been upset had you not asked me and done it wrong. So having the right attitude, definitely resourcefulness. Being able to problem solve on their own. Now, problem solve with supervision. You kind of just have to learn that as you develop the relationship with your office PA. But there's definitely boundaries, and you can problem solve to a point, but until you've been given permission to problem solve beyond that, you always want to check with the coordinator. And follow through is another big one for me. Just making sure that if I've given you an assignment, because I'm going to throw a bunch of things at you, like I need all this, I need this to happen, I need this to happen, I need this to happen, and I'm going to forget that I've told you all those things. So before you leave by the end of the day, I need to know where, with all the things that I've given you, what's the status, so that nothing falls through the cracks. So the follow through of it is a huge thing, which is really a hard thing to teach.
I agree with everything that Jen was saying. Attention to detail is also really important. I would say, I want office staff who are really excited and passionate to be there, who are really inquisitive, who ask good questions, but also know sort of the boundary of when and where to ask a question, that they want to ask questions so that they can do better work, so that there's more. But also PAs who can in being resourceful, but keep themselves busy, because there are lulls in what we do. There are times when we are all working 10 million miles a minute and everything is happening all at once. And then there's what you think is this magical moment of peace, but it's really because the machine is working. And I want PAs who are going to know that they need to still be working even when they think that there's this moment of peace, and that they can find that next task, that they can anticipate the needs of the production and the production coordinator. To me, that is so, so important, because I'm not going to be available to tell you every single thing that needs to happen in every day. The production coordinator has so many things, as we've discussed, that they're trying to accomplish in any given day, that they're not going to be able to stop after you've completed every assignment and give you the next 5 things. So if you're able to anticipate the needs of the office and get 3 steps ahead, be like, oh, hey, we're running low on those peanut butter pretzels that everybody likes, so I'm putting them on the crafty list for tomorrow. And tomorrow, when that PA goes and runs, to crafty, they make sure that they get maybe not 1, but 2 containers of those peanut butter pretzels that everybody loves. The other thing is we talk about this a little bit in the book, is gentle eavesdropping. So the luxury of the production office is that because every department is going to be in and out of the office at any given time, you get to hear what is happening in every department. But if you're listening, you're going to better be able to anticipate the needs of others. You're going to start to recognize, oh, the director loves this one brand of seltzer, and it's this water that has to be ordered from Italy, and she only has one case left, and her assistant is busy. Maybe, that office PA has paid attention to that and can make sure that they order this Italian water in time before the
It's taking that initiative, right? Taking that initiative to see the problem and problem solve it. Again, it's there's a level of supervision to go with it, but once you gain that trust with your production coordinator,
Yeah.
At least you've come to us and asked and said, hey, we might need this Italian seltzer. Okay, yeah, put it on the list or whatever we need to do. Or coordinator's going to say, nope, they're rotating out next week, so don't get any more seltzer.
But I also think, PAs who ask questions, who want to do their best work, who are there not just to, like Jen said, not just to do a job, but to be a part of the entire village to support the craft of filmmaking.
If you have a passion for filmmaking, you want to learn, you ask good questions, you have attention to detail, you can follow up, all while having a good attitude, then I think the office PA position could be for you.
I mean, my feeling is that because a lot of people don't know what we do in the production office, they don't know the value of that department. You don't often get people applying for the office PA job saying, oh, I want to be a production coordinator. Oh, I want to be a UPM, and I already know that. So you get the applicant who wants to be a director.
Right.
And not to say that you could not become a director from doing the job of an office PA. I think it's a wonderful place to start for anyone that wants to do anything in the film business. I'm looking for an office PA who wants to learn this department, who wants to contribute to this space, to learn this job. There's a path, and there's no one path. There's no direct path. But I think being respectful of where that could go is really important to me.
Like you, Amber, I same thing. Like you get someone who's like, oh yeah, I want to coordinate or production manage. Yeah, okay, yes, come hither, please. Yes, come under my wing. I will teach you.
They're so rare,
right?
But at the same time, I've had some great PAs who wanted to be an art department production designer or something, or I've had some great PAs who really wanted to get into acting, but they were a fantastic PA for me. So, and sure enough, we were able to, I think we were able to get him in as like a stand-in or something, at some point on the next project or something like that. So I do want to know what your goals are, because I appreciate people who have goals, number one, who have a vision.
Yes.
And if you don't, that's okay too.
I was just going to say, you can't fault someone for not knowing what they want to do.
Right, because they don't know. Sometimes they have no idea what all the positions that are out there.
I think I gravitate a little bit more to the person who's really open-minded and is like, I don't actually know what I want to do, but I know I want to be here and learn. To me, that applicant who is more excited about the opportunity to learn, whether they have any experience or not, I want to work with that person who's going to be passionate and excited and who's going to want to be, let me figure out everything there is about being a production coordinator or being a UPM or being a first AD. Rather than the person who's like, I'm only here for this one thing.
Right. Because Galan and I were that person, right? When we started, we were those people. We were there. I mean, maybe we knew what we wanted, maybe we didn't, but we wanted to learn. We were in that environment, and we were there to excel and to learn and to really maximize the experience. And so we see that passion, and that comes through in your work.
If you want to get the nitty-gritty detail on how to be an office PA, definitely check out Keys to a Production Office by Jennifer and Glana. It is such a great resource when you are stepping into a office PA position for the very first time. It tells you literally everything step by step, what you're gonna have to do, what to expect, and where you can go from there. I think it's an awesome resource to have. And I'm gonna have a link below for you to get your copy of the book. It is an Amazon affiliate link, but there's no extra cost for you. To all my aspiring office PAs and current office PAs, you are doing so much. So I want to definitely give you a shout out to all the hard work that you are doing or going to do as an office PA.